Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Cristal here at Glittz and Glue. Today's tutorial is going to be all about love and Valentine's. It is the next holiday, so I'm already late in doing something with you all. You really only need about 4 supplies, which is your cookie cutter, your Glittz and Glue foam clay, your Glittz and Glue glitter, you heard right, and your Tacky Glue or whatever glue you want to use. Before we do get started, I want to announce, if I haven't done so here on YouTube, 2 very important and exciting things for our business. So number 1 is our foam clay is now available on Amazon. That means if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get free shipping, and who doesn't love free shipping? And then also you receive it very, very fast. And then also our glitter, we just launched our new line of glitter, as you can see right here and on the other side, a little bit over here. It is available in our Etsy shop, soon to come to Amazon. We have 3 different styles to choose from and a lot of colors to choose from. So all the links will be provided here on the tutorial description of the YouTube post. I'm getting confused with all these social medias. But y'all go and grab your supplies so you can create some pretty things, because we will be using it a lot. Are y'all ready to have some fun? I hope you are. It'll be short and sweet and to the point, not a lot of chit chat like I always do. One more thing I want to say, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy what I do here. Also, turn on your bell notification so you receive an alert next time I do a tutorial. Let's get started. Let's begin by using our skin color Glittz and Glue foam clay. You can find our product on our Etsy shop and Amazon. I will link it for y'all in the description title of this tutorial. We will also be using a different color, but that will be for the top part. Let's go ahead and get some clay out of our bag and condition it for just a few seconds. Always condition your clay, even if you're working on a small project. This is all it takes, just a few seconds, and it's nice and soft and ready to use. Now, I think I'm going to get a little bit more, because this one is going to be pretty thick. I want to keep it very, very thick. So just take another few seconds to condition. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and press it down on our table, just like that. And then go over it with your rolling pin. I love this acrylic rolling pin. You can find it on Amazon, also Hobby Lobby and Walmart. So just go over it. We're going to use the other side that's on the table. It's always smoother. Y'all can see the difference. And it's very, very thick. I'm going to pick it up against the camera so you can see. Then I'll be using a 5-inch cookie cutter. This one is from Hobby Lobby, I believe. But I'll link some for you all that I have previously purchased from Amazon. Anytime you're working with foam clay and you're working on small projects, make sure you make them thick, because if any foam clay that you use tends to curl up a little bit if it's very thin. Unless you want to do something very thin and small, then I recommend you use your Model Magic. I'm going to remove this. Let's pick it up. And I'm just going to push a little bit. Let's put this aside. Grab our hot pink foam clay. You can also find it on Amazon or on Etsy. Just check the description of this tutorial and you're going to find the link there. Press it down. And then let's go ahead and extend it. This other one is going to be thinner. It's not going to be as thick as the one we just rolled. You just want it a little bit smaller. One more time. Perfect. Using the same cookie cutter, let's go ahead and press down. Let's release. Let's bring this one back here. And then using our roller, we're going to roll a little bit more on top of it, putting just a bit of pressure. We want to make the heart bigger. If you have a heart cookie cutter that is smaller than this one, slightly smaller, you can use it. I don't think I have one here with me at the moment, so I'm going to do this way. And another idea for you to do it if you don't have another cookie cutter. The reason why we're doing this is because this part here needs to be smaller. Now, I'm going to use... I have a few cookie cutters here. I think this one will be good. We're going to put this right down in the center. Just go ahead and press down and then put your fingers in here, remove all that clay in the center. This is a pretty thick amount of clay on the outside, so sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to remove your cookie cutters, and then quickly pull it out. Then get another cookie cutter that is a little bit bigger than that one. I have this one here. And we're gonna go over our pink in the center, just like that. Let's remove our clay. And then carefully put it on top. And then here you see how we can still see the bottom part of our clay, which is this part here, which is a part of our cookie. Then I'm going to use my rolling pin one more time and then just roll over it a little bit to get it to flatten out and attach better to all areas of our clay. Our next color is our red, also available on Amazon or our Etsy shop. Condition for a few seconds. Always remember that. You're going to need just a very small piece. This next part that I'm going to do is one that I have found with time a lot of people have trouble with. This is the rolling the clay very, very thin. So I recommend you start with a small piece. Use the palm of your hand, not your fingers, and put a lot of pressure on your clay, but not enough to like flatten it out. Just a little bit of pressure. A lot, but a little bit, if that makes sense. You don't want to squash your clay. Depending on how big your cookie is, the one that we are making, our fake cookie, is how wide you want your roll of clay to be. I'm going to cut a little bit more. It makes it a lot easier. Make sure you clear your table because it's going to start extending to the sides. And if you have stuff all over the place, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to reach the length that you need. So just keep going until you're happy with the thickness. I think this side here is a good size. So I'm just going to keep going this way until we get it as similar as this side here. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll, fix itself if there's any little imperfections when we place it on our cookie. But let's go ahead and try to make it as similar in size, in width as we possibly can. Just keep doing it all the way to the other side. If you find any areas that are a little bit chunkier than the other, just use the palm of your hand to gently press. That way you won't overdo it and then get it a lot thinner, and then you're just gonna have to start all over the place. Okay, this I think should be enough. Let's go ahead and remove this piece. I'm gonna leave this piece here on the side just in case we need more. After you've done that, if your clay cookie is still nice and fresh as mine is, you don't need any glue. If you wait for this to dry to continue to the next step, then I highly recommend you use some super glue. Very carefully, well, first of all, I'm gonna cut the edge here. And then we're gonna start right at the very top. So right up here, I'm gonna place it on top of my pink. If my pink were to be like a little bit towards the inside and have more room on the outside, then I think I would put it right on the edge. But I want the brown in the back to show a little bit. So I'm gonna put it a little bit higher. Now I'm thinking I should have gone just a little bit smaller on the pink. Bring it all the way around, just like this. And then right here in the center, we're gonna cut with our scissors. And then just go around and press the edges to make sure that they are attached to the bottom of the pink clay right here in the bottom. Go around, press down. And then now we're going to do the center. I already have a piece here. I am going to do it a little bit smaller. So just grab the palm of your hand, press down to make it just a bit thinner. I want it to be thinner than the one on the outside. This is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. If you let your clay sit out for a while, it's going to get a very ugly texture. So I recommend that when you're rolling, don't let it sit like that, because when you start to shape it, it's going to create that. So as soon as you're done rolling it, go ahead and place it on your fake bake and you won't have to have that trouble. Let's cut this off. Let's bring this right over here. And then we can start either at the bottom or up here. I'm going to start at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom. And then come up. And then you're just going to follow the shape of your heart. Let's bring this up here like this. Carefully press down. Just like that. And then here we can cut. Go back, press down, make sure it's attached. Otherwise, it's just going to come off. After we've done that, go ahead and grab your Tacky Glue or your Mod Podge. The reason why I use my Tacky Glue is because it holds the glitter in place a lot better than your Mod Podge. The Mod Podge will, you know, shed a little bit more of your glitter than the Tacky Glue. And we're going to place it on the very top of our Valentine's cookie / ornament / embellishment, wreath attachment, whatever you want to use them for, or to display alone. Then carefully with your brush, put it right over. Make sure you remove all that extra Mod Podge. Digo, I'm sorry, I just said a word in Spanish. My instinct. Go ahead and remove that extra Tacky Glue. I didn't mean to say Mod Podge. And then we can go around the edges also. If you want some glitter to be on the skin tone part of your clay, you can definitely add some there. But go ahead and add some on the very edge also. Go over it again one more time. And I'm just trying to remove some of that extra Tacky Glue. And then I'm going to put more on my red here and here on the center. Once you've done that, go ahead and, you know, decide what glitter you want to use. I was a little bit hesitant about which one I wanted, but I think I'm going to use my extra fine in the color White Diamond. We already released our glitter, our Glittz and Glue glitter. Super excited about that. This one is available only right now on Etsy, soon to come to Amazon. But for right now, you all can purchase it on Etsy. We have a whole bunch of colors and styles to choose from. This one is our I'm Extra Fine style in the color White Diamond. It will be linked for you guys too. Using the small hole opening, we're going to go ahead and put some of that glitter on there. I wanted to use a little bit of my pink one, but I think I'm going to stick to my White Diamond for right now. I'll tell y'all why I decided to go with this one. We are going to add some sprinkles in a little bit. Then let's go ahead and put all this on the sides also. Super cute. I always love adding some sparkle to my items. Y'all already know that. Let's go ahead and shake off that extra glitter. Let me see it, put it up close so y'all can see it. So pretty. Next, using your white clay, get a very small amount. Go ahead and condition it. And then we are going to be adding some sprinkles. Let's place this right here so y'all can see. So grab a very small piece. We have some Tacky Glue underneath, so I think my sprinkles are going to attach just fine without glue. We will see. And then we can press down. And yeah, they're going to attach fine. And you can do a whole bunch of them. You can make them all in different sizes or all the same size. I recommend that if you want to make them all the same size, if you're very OCD about that, which I wish I was more OCD, then I recommend you do a whole bunch of little clay balls like this. Let me get a piece a little bit bigger. Do them all the same size. So that way, when you are ready to roll them up, they'll all be the same size. So here we have one. I'm going to go from side to side. And then I'm going to place it right here. And they're all going kind of like different directions. And I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on this one so it can attach to my Tacky Glue underneath. Then we have another one here. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more even. And then place it right there. And continue to place them all around. And I'm just switching them on different directions so they don't all look the same. Then we can put this one here and one more right here. You can make them different colors. We have a whole bunch of different colors of clay. You can do them, you know, without the hole in the center, kind of do a conversation heart. You can get super creative and, you know, make them big, make them small. You can add a popsicle stick underneath to make them like picks, and so on and so forth. Let's do a close-up so you see all those details. I'm not going to add any glitter to the sprinkles. I kind of want them to pop and stand out, but here you go. Remember, guys, you can purchase our Glittz and Glue foam clay and Glittz and Glue glitter at Etsy. And the foam clay is available both on Etsy and Amazon. Don't forget to check the description up above so you can go and find what you need. Hope you all enjoyed this Valentine's tutorial and you give it a try. I went ahead and took the freedom to do a couple more different colors to give you guys ideas and color combos that you can use. I will link all of these clay colors here for you so you can go and purchase them if you're interested in creating some of these. If you don't celebrate Valentine's and you're like, Cristal, I have no time for Valentine's, don't worry. What you can do is actually make these just round and make them into like a Candyland year-round or even an Easter year-round. Let me get them nice and close so y'all can see them. Very pretty, very sparkly, and they look so beautiful. Don't forget to grab your supplies. Don't forget to turn on your bell notification so you can receive an alert when I release the next video. I'm going to try to be more consistent and release one once a week. So hold me accountable. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.